Hey, we're here at Multimodal 2024 at the Birmingham NEC, and I'm here to speak to Marcel Piatkowski from ACP.
Hello.
Hello, good to see you.
Good to see
Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes, for sure. It's quite a big show.
It's your first time?
In Birmingham, yeah.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about ACP.
Well, ACP is a freight forwarding company which is focusing mostly on the road freight.
Okay.
We are doing mostly pallet groupage, loads from 5 to 6 pallets around Europe. With custom services, of course, included. Naturally, we have a line haul to UK as well. Apart from that, we are doing part loads and full loads. Custom services is also something we are quite strong in because we have our own customs agency.
Okay.
Yes, in Poland, in the UK, we have, of course, brokers. And what is quite important as well is that our owner is DPD Poland. So apart from big logistics, the palletized loads, we can also offer courier services.
You talked about customs.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about lowering the cost of customs services when you're exporting UK, EU or the other way around.
Well, the situation is quite straightforward when you have only one declaration, one exporter and one importer. The customs cost will be, well, the average prices of the market are similar in every agency. But if you have, for example, one exporter and 20 recipients, the situation is getting more complicated. And the most common solution is to make the clearance for each consignee separately, but it generates a lot of costs. And we saw that in just after the Brexit, when the company from UK that is exporting to Poland, for example, were doing that. And there were a lot of problems with this because, for example, when we are speaking about, for example, tiles manufacturer, they are selling mostly to the service companies that are using the tiles on their clients' sites. So there was each declaration for each consignee. They won't have, of course, the EORI number because they didn't need them before. So there was a lot of problems. There was a lot of frustrations. There was a lot of money that you have to pay for
And delays, I imagine.
And delays, of course. But you can do it a different way. For example, we always counsel our clients that maybe they don't have to open the company in Poland, but just to register as a VAT payer, just to acquire a European EORI number and make all of this shipment as a one declaration.
Okay, and then they're working with you, then they can do this.
Exactly, and they are paying for only one declaration, just like they had only one load. And after the clearance, they are paying VAT and duties for the clients. They can sue it in the price, of course, but the clients won't be furious because they had to sign a lot of documents he's not accustomed to.
And they can just come to you for that one-stop shop.
Exactly, one-stop shop. And after the clearance, we are just doing deliveries in whole Poland. And this is, of course, working the same the other way.
Okay. Is the British market attractive for Polish entrepreneurs?
Yes, it is attractive. Of course, the Brexit changed a lot, but a lot of customers are going back to the companies in UK, and it's working the same in the second way, because a lot of companies are already prepared their procedures to do the customs clearance. They have people on board that know how to do this. But for now, I can say that the British market is very interesting, especially for the sellers of e-commerce goods. So
e-commerce is a big boom.
E-commerce is a very big boom right now, and we are providing, of course.
So that's high volume. So you're back to making sure the customs declarations are all correct.
Yes. But we can do this, as I said before, we can do this in two modes. We can send small parcels to each consignee directly from Poland and do this in simplified procedure because the low value below 150 euros. But we can also do this a different way. For example, there is a lot of deliveries from Poland to Amazon warehouses. Most of them in Doncaster and Coventry, they are the most popular, and we are delivering a lot of cargo to Amazon fulfillment centers. But these deliveries are not very simple because we have to organize a booking for exact time window. You have to have network here in UK. You have to have some customs warehouse. Some customs or operational warehouse for returns because sometimes Amazon is changing the time windows.
So it's very time sensitive, and you have to be very accurate as well.
Exactly. We as an ACP are an exclusive Polish partner of Palletways. So we are working in pallet weights for deliveries to Amazon from 1 to 6 pallets, and of course bigger loads as well with our own drivers, with trucks.
You have your own drivers, yeah?
We have a contract fleet, and we are working with them to provide service for bigger loads. And as our owner is a DPD Poland, we can also provide parcels service, like I said before. So we can offer the comprehensive service for parcels, for single pallet loads, for full loads, part loads. If it's road freight to UK, we will have everything covered with a customs agency as well, of course.
Okay, so would you like to leave a message to people watching this interview about the ease of doing business between Poland and the UK? How can you guys make that easier?
Yeah, we can make that easier, but by advising you and providing a client a solution that is to his business.
Bespoke for them.
Yes, exactly. In our company, I'm putting a very big emphasis on professional knowledge, because we know that we, as ACP, we are not a gigantic companies like a Daxer or Raben, for example. And I know that we have to look for our advantages somewhere else. And for example, in my opinion, it's very important for our people to know customs procedures, at least basics.
Especially now with Brexit.
Yes, especially now, CMR convention. So if you will ask our for example, sales guy, how you could solve the problems you have, they will not give you, sorry, this is not more
right.
of expertise.
So it's about having expertise.
Yes, exactly. They will. The worst what can happen is, I'm sorry, I will just check and go back to you.
Okay, so you have that knowledge to help people.
Yes. It's very important to have this knowledge, in my opinion. Sometimes it's the most important to find the proper solution for the client. The price is, of course, very important. But if you have professional knowledge and you have the know-how, it's easier to gain trust of the client, because first of all, what the client sees the most is especially when it comes to the customs clearances, to have the problem solved.
What would you say the biggest challenge that your customers face is when it comes to exporting between EU UK? Well, is it the new regulations?
The main problem was maybe not the regulations, but the procedures that the companies are accustomed to. So, for example, when you were trading with UK before Brexit, it was a simple intra-community delivery. And when the customers from Poland and from UK had to sign an authorization from customs clearance, to pay VAT and duties, to translate the invoice sometimes, yes, or match the HIS codes, customs codes. We are doing it for the clients, of course, but when they was just through into the world of the customs from day to day, it was completely...
overnight almost,
yes,
complete change.
Something completely new for them, and some of the companies were deciding to look for the supplier elsewhere, yeah. And we are the company that said, no, you don't have to do that. We can just build the process for you, and you can still work with the company you used to. But we have to work a bit on the process, on the customs clearances, and when we will build this, it will work smoothly. But you have to spend some time to build it. Yeah. And after that, it will be maybe not just like before Brexit, but very close.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking to you today, and enjoy the rest of your show. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure to speak to you as well. Thank you very much.